Hey guys, what's up? It's iJevin. How is everybody doing? Welcome back to another episode of FTB. I hope you guys are all having a great day. Let's go to get started. Alright guys, so last episode we were working on getting power set up for our new level here. We decided on a new design and everything, and during a live stream I went through and got all of this set up. Everything is working amazingly well now. We've got 4 reactors running full time. They all should be full and extracting all of their waste, no problem actually. There we go. And so one thing I was noticing was that even with a quarry running, I was running out of yellorium. So I've decided to process uranium and uranium ingots, and when those are ground down, they turn into yellorium dust. So we are getting more fuel going into the system now, which is awesome. Thank the Jesuses. And so last time we left off, we were working and we had our processing system sitting like right here. I actually moved those to right here and sort of worked on our setup a little bit more. And I really like it. I think it looks awesome. Pretty pleased with how it turned out, to be honest with you. So, before we move on, guys, let's go ahead and do Jevinator challenge and question of the day. So, guys, when you were a kid, question of the day first, when you were a kid, what was your favorite toy? Favorite toy. So, I'm super old. I'm like grandpa already. My favorite toy was a thing called Hot Shot Basketball. It had like a little basketball track that moved back and forth, and you had to shoot the basketball into it while it was moving. Sweetest thing ever. Broke it like 4 times, but it was sweet. Next up, guys, Jevinator challenge. Let's shoot for 518 likes, because why not? So, we've got the formals out of the way. What are we doing today? Well, we're going to start off working on AE a little bit. I'm going to grab a wrench here. And so we have everything inside of our system now. And like, we, technically speaking, we could probably move the this guy up and kind of start hiding stuff in that middle tower there, because that's sort of the point of it. Now I know we'll still have wires out here for like the dense cable, and I bought more, or I made more dense cable. I'm completely out of dense cable at this point, but with that being said, we will be able to carry more channels throughout this place. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove these, and we'll go ahead and connect these up to this guy. Is that going to run a cable over there? Okay, so it is running a line over there. This one's using a lot of the channels on that one already. But yeah, so I think we're going to remove the controller today, or the controller grid there, and see about putting it directly in the center of our tower. Because I know that can work it like that. I've never tried it before, but I have a feeling it'll be okay. I guess we'll do this side next. Eventually, I would love to switch to all dense cable, but my infrastructure right now just doesn't like really have the capabilities of doing that. Not to mention me losing like all of my stuff when we moved. Like I know I keep saying this, but when I lost my stuff, like it made things pretty difficult, because like I lost all of my AE patterns, so I have to repattern everything from AE again, and like I can't even craft drives right now. Not to mention we need to set up the inscriber processing and all that kind of stuff. So my biggest question right now to myself is, am I going to make a separate floor for machining? Or am I going to leave it in that middle tunnel? Because if we put it in that middle tunnel, we can pretty much directly connect it to the controllers, and we won't waste any channel space. I have 6 left. I think we can go here. Yeah, this is almost finished. Yeah, by getting rid of these cables, that should make this whole system run a lot smoother. There we go. I don't know why this one has so many. I guess this is probably where all of our drives are. We have 3 left. Man, we're so close! Oh, well, it's all good. Let me replace what we have over here, and we'll continue on. But yeah, I think I'm gonna, first off, I need to clear the space out because there is some stuff in the way. Only a couple little things here, probably just, that, and I noticed that when I wasn't, at my base, and we had the quarry running, nothing was, like, really getting processed. So I'll just put that right there for now. I'm not even going to put that painter back down. I probably should organize these cables, because they are really bad. I don't have any other cable on me. Anyways, let me get these picked up real fast and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so after working on everything for a little while, getting the infrastructure moved, I actually have it all finished. I think it's going to be okay for the future. I'm not sure. So I pretty much dense cabled everything. Took the time to just make as much cable as I could. So all of our stuff connecting out here is all dense cable. Then if you go up here, it connects to the bottom of this controller. Some are using more channels than others. I was trying to split the channels up evenly. So I know there's a way it takes the channels. I've got to like literally learn how the channels work because I'm still pretty unclear on it. Alright, let's go over to, where's my hole? Here we go. This goes inside this, and so what I'm using is right now I'm using ME conduit. In the future I will switch that to dense ME conduit, which is this stuff right here. This is pretty much the same thing, except for it's like dense cable and conduit. And the reason why I'm using that is because if we were to fly up to the top here, everything runs down the center of the shaft. So we connect to all these, and then it runs down the center into the controller, which powers it and connects it to the ME system. Working pretty well, actually. Everything is nice and compact. I love Ender.io, man. It's a great mod. So that makes me nervous, because that means that these are not working then. That one's full. I don't know why that one would have that there. That's random. I don't know why that would be there like that, though. So, yeah, now we're having problems with some of the cables working, it looks like. I might actually have to craft some of that dense ME conduit now and try to replace as much of it as I possibly can, I think. Alright, so let's see. Dense. So what we need, what, basic ME conduit for that? Do I have any of that stuff? Okay, so I'm missing the crystals. Do that. Put that up there. That. So we'll craft as much of this as we can. Put that away. You. So there's 16. I don't know. I'm gonna branch off. I'm gonna start from just the middle point and go from there. This is gonna be a pain in the butt. I can't just remove one of them at a time, can I? I have to. Yeah, it's gonna make me remove all of this. Alright, well, let me get this all replaced, and I'm gonna see if it's gonna work better. Alright, guys, after pretty much an entire infrastructure upgrade, I think we're finally good to go. So not only did I ripped out all of that boring cable, I put all new dense ME cable in. I went through and changed out everything, like every little piece of it, cleaned everything up. So running down the center of our structure now, we have the highest rated energy conduit, the dense ME cable. It goes and runs into the system here, and then it goes down to the bottom. I'll probably end up making more eventually. We've also got this still running. And these guys should be working full force now. Yeah, they are all running spectacularly. Awesome. So our upgrade seemed to do the trick to make this system run better. We still need to get processing finished because I haven't messed with it since I started the quarry. As you can see, we have like 6,000 iron ore to process, so we have a lot of stuff to still do, but we're making progress, and that's what's the most important thing. So, but I'm like, the one thing that I'm like most short on is just like ME stuff. Like, if I wanted to make like a 64K drive, I had that storage component, but I need to make more drives in general. And get auto-crafting up and running again, because, like, I think I have 2 of these patterns encoded, but, like I said, I'm pretty sure I lost, when we moved, I lost a bunch of stuff, so, but yeah, I'm very happy with the way this has turned out, and I'm glad that it's actually running really smoothly. I think, more importantly, I'm more happy because it's compact, and, like, that's one reason why I like Ender.io so much, is because you can just, like, cram everything in one block. Like, that guy, like, I commend that guy because, like, he's like, you know what? I'm going to take 6 wires and I'm going to put them all in one block. GG, bro. GG. So, anyways, let's move on. Alright, guys. So, we're going to attempt here to set up processing on this level, and I've decided I'm going to do it in the corners here. So what we'll do is we'll take a pulverizer and a redstone furnace, and we'll probably line them up with the corners here. So let me go probably a little too far on that one. Something like that, maybe. Yeah, something like that right there. So pulverizer, redstone furnace. Those need to be switched though, because we want the pulverizer to go first, obviously. There we go. So pulverizer, redstone furnace, and I am going to get cable over there by transferring it through here. And I made some more dense cable. Now I don't know if it's going to be enough. I'll probably have to make more, but that's fine. It's not that incredibly hard to make. So we're going to go just like this. Just run it directly over here. So we'll have to hide a bunch of it. And I'm going to try to insert from the back. I've never done that with this before, so... And then we'll come in, we'll export from the back there and connect it right there, I think. Okay, so, first off, we'll need power. So let's go ahead and run the power line. I'm hoping that I have enough conduit. This stuff is not easy to make. It's actually rather expensive. And so when I make it, I tend to make as much of it as I possibly can at once. And this is like the last of my batch. So I'm running out, man. I'm like a baker over here. Trying to bake me up some conduit, man. We have 30? Okay, so we should have enough dense cable then, too. I love dense cable. Or I love cable in general. Actually, I might actually go... How do I want to handle this? I'm going to do power right here. And I'll bring this down. We'll have to go pick up our leftovers. Because we have to be able to put import and export buses on these guys to insert into the system. So we can actually get rid of all this. Bye-bye, cable. And then, so we'll do dense cable next. And we're just going to go right here. And I've also brought item conduit with me as well. So, we want an import bus here. We want an export bus here. And, hold on. I'm going to remove this. And I'm hoping by using dense cable, I'll be okay. Gotta be. Well, I'm falling. I'll come down. Is there blue stuff? Oh. Alright, I'll come down there and grab that stuff later. It's just blocks anyways. So I want to clear that, and I want to make sure that the back... I don't know which one the back is. Back is blue. And then the side is orange. There we go. And then clear. Back is orange, which should be right there. And the side is blue. Just like so. I think I did that right. So then we can transfer items from here to here. Extract. Insert. And then we'll do export bus with a capacity card on it. And I'll have to grab some ME cable for that. And an import bus with ME cable on that, and we'll just need to connect that to the system here. I'm just hoping I have enough conduit. This dense conduit is not easy to come by, man. You know what? Everybody kind of complains about AE being like way harder now. To be fair, I actually like it more for the simple fact that it is harder, you know? Like, before it was super easy, and now I actually enjoy it more. Alright, so we need ores, and so how many are we gonna do per? We have 9 there, and there's also yellowite, which we don't have there, so yellowite and uranium. So that's like 11. So let's do like 3 per. So for this one, we'll do these 3 alone. There we go. And we'll also need some basic cable. There we go. So let's see if we can get this to run. I don't see why it wouldn't work, you know. Oh, I need to grab a capacity card. Capacity card. Do I have any? I have 1. Alright, I'll have to make more of those. I'll grab some acceleration cards. That way it's not too slow on the whole system moving outwards. Alright, so let's see. Put the capacity card there. And put you. And then hook this up to the system. Nothing. Oh, no, there we go. It was just slow. And there we go. Yes, it's working. Is it pulling out, though? It's definitely not pulling out. Oh, it needs to be connected. Hermitcraft. Better? Oh yeah, championship Minecrafting right there, guys. So, what I'll have to do now is I'll just have to go grab my paint blocks and make some conduit and hide all this. So let me get this all hidden and I'll show you what the final form is going to look like. I've got myself some conduit facades and we're going to hide this. There we go. You. Oh no, I'm 1 short. Alright, that's fine. But now that the whole system has been hidden, all you see is just these 2 little processors going to work. And it will eventually do the pulverized ferrous metal, but it's going to have to run through all the iron first. And yeah, this is awesome. This is actually working quite well. Very pleased with how that turned out. So I'll have to set up the other sides of those and get all of that set up. I don't know if I'm going to have the material to do it right now, so we might have to do it like on a live stream or something. But at least we know that we can do it and have it, you know, look somewhat decent. So pretty pleased with that, actually. It's even looking. It's all symmetric. It's in the corner. I like symmetric. If you didn't notice, symmetric is my favorite. All right, guys. I know that this episode was a little bit shorter. Next episode will definitely be longer. During the break from this episode to next, which will probably be a day or 2, I've pretty much been just rotating Hermitcrafts on the channel because I just like. I don't know why it took me so long to see this, but all you guys want to see is Hermitcraft. Like, that's all. That's all you'll ever ask for. So I've been supplying it in high demand, and things have been going well, I have to say. I mean, the channel is sort of, like, you know, it's tiptoeing towards success. And you know what? I understand that it takes a long time, so I'm not in any rush. And you want to know the best part about this entire situation is I'm having fun, and that's the most important part, so. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you hit that subscribe button as always. And you know a funny statistic? YouTube just came out with analytics for non-subscribers. 80% of my views are non-subscribers. So if you're watching, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Anyways, guys, hope you all have a great day. This is iJevin.